Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is my solo survival series where we just do tutorials, let's plays and just have some fun basically. So basically what we're going to be doing in today's video is actually getting an unobtainable block. Now this block is a TNT entity. It's just before the TNT explodes and we'll get ourselves like a white movable block, which is super awesome. It's a super nice block to get. Again, before we jump into today's video, please do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. Again, if you're liking the content I am producing, smash that like button. Now, if you want any information or got any questions to ask, the best place to get me is on the Discord. Now, if you do not have Discord, you can always add me on the Twitter or the InstaJam, and I'll be happy to get back to you there. So with that being said, we basically just need to get the stuff we need to actually do this before we actually do the video. I've also got a couple more things to do as well, so I'll go ahead and throw a timestamp at the actual tutorial on the screen right about now. So let's get on to what we've got to do. First things first, I want to actually name this villager. Now we've got Clive, as you can see, so we're going to name this one. Now a lot of people said you should call this guy Jimmy, so that's exactly what we are going to do. We're going to get this name tag and we're going to call him Jimmy. So we got Jimmy and Clive. There we go. Is that how you spell Jimmy? Either way, that's how we're spelling that Jimmy. I mean, it works perfect. That's cool. Right, now we're going to get this. And there we go. There's Jimmy and there's Clive. Jimmy and Clive, the mending villagers. Now we, now basically, oh, before I forget actually, we need to go ahead and go and give Mac his totem of undying. I haven't done that today. Need to do that. Fingers crossed. He will accept it and enjoy it. I am missing the guy. We do need to get some kind of new dog at some point. There we go. There's the totem. Anything going on? No, let's just go to bed before we continue any further on into the video, so you can actually get a nice view of Simply Survival. I mean, it's just not that nice at night, really. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. Okay, so basically, once we've woken up, we need to go ahead and grab ourselves a few little materials. So I'm fairly certain you're going to need 2 repeaters. You're also going to need some blocks of choice. It doesn't really matter what blocks of choice you pick. You can pick any blocks of choice and you won't need a whole stack, but bring yourself a stack if you want. You're obviously going to need 1 piece of TNT. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a lever because we're going to need that as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some pistons as well. Now, I'm just going to use sticky pistons, but we're not actually going to need sticky pistons. I mean, we could use this regular piston if we so choose, but we're just going to go with sticky pistons. It doesn't really matter. And finally, we need to get ourselves a flint and steel, so I need to find a piece of steel around. Here's one. I've got a piece of flint in my inventory. Here we go. Let's do this, and boom. There we go. So that is all the items that we're going to need. We're now going to go ahead and go to the nether. We need to set this thing up on the nether side. Now, it doesn't really matter what portals you do this on. I mean, you're going to take this off after. We only want to obviously get the unobtainable block, and then we're going to be all good and sorted. So we're just going to use this portal here. It's not going to affect this side really. I mean, until afterwards you probably have to destroy this portal, but right now we can just go ahead and go through, and I will tell you what we need to do once we're through. Alright, so I totally disregarded the amount of repeaters we're actually going to need. We're actually going to need about 10, so I've got like 5 on me at the minute. I'm just going to grab 11. There we go, we should have enough now. We got enough stone and stuff, so now we can actually make our way through to the nether once again. Again, I do apologise, but it wouldn't be an It's Me James tutorial if I wasn't very, very unprepared. Okay, so once we're in the nether, you just want to pick a side of your portal. It doesn't matter what side you pick, and you just want to flatten out some area because we're going to need a little bit of area so we can obviously build on. Do not fall off like me. You don't want to put yourself in any more danger. I mean, mine's pretty dangerous at the moment. I've got so many pigmen around because of my pigmen farm. I need to come up with some kind of method to get rid of these. However, yeah, so this is what we're going to want to do. We're going to want to straight away come here, and on this block just here, we're going to go ahead and grab, well, in fact, just before we go and do that, what you're going to need for this build, a sticky piston to do this. Now, you don't actually need a sticky piston. You could use a normal piston. In addition to that, you're going to need a lever. You're also going to need some redstone repeaters. Bring yourself about 11. Now, you're also going to need a piece of TNT and also some stone. Now, I'm just using stone. It really doesn't matter if you use stone or not. That is literally everything you're going to need. So, the first step you want to do is grab your piston and place it so you're facing that way. Again, you don't want to go through the portal. That would be super, super annoying. So, from here, what we basically want to do next to this, just here like so, next to the piston, we're going to go ahead and place our repeaters. Now we're going to put them on 4 ticks delay, so we're going to go and put 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and then we're going to put 1 here on 4 tick delay. Now the reason we want them on 4 tick delay is we need the perfect timing. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and that's going to go there just like so. So here what we're going to want to do is we want a block with a lever. So when we turn this on, as you can see, it will charge that. It will go all the way around once we put 2 blocks here, which will obviously allow the current to go through them. And then it will then push this piston. So now, what basically is going to happen, if we put a piece of TNT there, once this retracts, we're going to put a piece of TNT here. Now, this lever is going to light it, and then at the exact time of it about to blow up, it's going to get pushed through the nether portal, and then we have actually been able to get our unobtainable block. So, let's do this right away. Boom, let's press the lever. As you can see, it's about to blow up. And just as it blows up, it goes through the portal. So what we're going to go and do now, we're going to take all of this. We no longer need any of this. I mean, we can take it back. We can use it for something else. We don't need to leave this fully set up. Now, if we've done this right, I mean, we will have to set that up again if we obviously didn't manage to obtain it. But fingers crossed when we come through here. Now, I'm fairly certain I'm going to come through my... Actually, no, I think I'll come through the right portal. That's all right. And did we get it? There it is. So, epic. There's the block. So, basically, now to move this block around, what we need to go and get is a fishing rod. So, I'm just going to go and grab a fishing rod and I'll be back. Okay, so I've just gone and grabbed a random fishing rod out of my machine. And this is going to be perfect. Now, this is actually one of the only ways I know of how to move it. I'm not sure if there's any other ways to move this block around. However, it's a real nice block to actually just generally have. I swear I just heard a pillager. Yeah, but yeah, it's a nice block to generally have. Again, I don't want to start any raids by accident, so I've got to keep my wits about me. And so, basically, you might need to, like, destroy a bit of your portal, but you may actually be able to get the block straight away. So you see how the rods kind of like move. Oh, we got it. That's pretty cool. So you just have to keep like clicking it and it'll bring it towards it. This is a nice block to have. Now I'm going to move this over here. Maybe make like a little area for it. But this is basically just an unobtainable block. Now you can make like fun games or whatever you want out of this. But again, it's super, super awesome. Again, it's like fully transparent. You can't push it. You can't do anything with it. You can simply just pull it around. Again, it's a really fun block to have. I definitely would get it. If you haven't already, I'd probably do it before the update as well. I've got a strong feeling that stuff like this is going to get changed in the update, so you won't be able to get it anymore. But yeah, this is the block. It is super, super awesome. Again, I'm just going to move it just over here, just so it's safe, because if it was to blow up or anything, which I don't think it's going to blow up, but yeah, now that's safe over there. Let's go to bed quickly. And there we go. Again, let's just have a little look at the block. Super good block. Again, I love the block. I mean, you could place blocks in it, kind of, but it just, like, literally doesn't let you. I mean, it doesn't let you even place a block inside it. That's weird. I mean, you can move it. I mean, we just found another way to move it around. So, for example, if you're trying to move it very slightly each way. Oh! We got a block to go inside it. Now, that looks pretty good. You could use that for some kind of decoration, no? I mean, that looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know what you'd use it for, but you know what I mean. You could kind of like work stuff out, maybe get some different blocks to go inside it, and then boom. There it is. That's exactly how to obtain this block. Again, I do hope this has helped you out. And that is the end of the tutorial. Again, I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Again, I want to say a massive thank you for everyone who's been supporting me. Again, we literally just hit 30,000 subscribers. Super happy about that. And literally, I mean, I really don't know what to say. But honestly, thank you so much. Anyway, that is literally it for today's video. I will catch you on the next one.